from inside the dressing room.
Grant Fuhr.
I think they knew they were going to win it. Everything seems so organized in there, Bob. Looks like their power play.
Simpson embracing Grant Fuhr in the room.
What a great feeling for the scouts. You know, the guys behind the scenes that do the work and don't get involved in this kind of a celebration. But they're the guys that found the players that could get involved. So the Oilers scouting staff, led by Barry Fraser, a big congratulations. Obviously, you've done a great job. I wouldn't take my helmet off if I went in there.
The Oilers win game 5, 4-1, and they win Stanley Cup number 5. Yep.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Welcome back to Boston Garden. That's the scene of celebration in the Oilers dressing room. 4 times adorned on their domain. They finally win one on the road. And they've opened everything in the dressing room, but they've yet to open the dressing room. Chris Cuthbert is standing by to go in and get reactions from the players and personalities that have provided us with the 1990 Stanley Cup Championship. The series and Game 5 tonight in Edmonton 4 and Boston 1. The Molson 3 stars in tonight's clincher. Star number 1, Conn Smythe Trophy winner Bill Ranford. The second star, Glenn Anderson. And star number 3, making an Oilers sweep, Kevin Lowe.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about Winnipeg. Sitting watching this right now. I'm told they turned it around when they were down 3-1 in the series, 3-1 in the score. Winnipeg had 2 breakaways. Ranford made the 2 saves, and I think it was Curry come back and made it 3-2, and they took off right from there. But I'm wondering at Winnipeg sitting home thinking about that. And that was the game that Sather phoned me and said, hey, we're going to come back, down 3-1, down 3-1. He says, we're going to win the Stanley Cup. I said, sure you are, Glenn, sure you are. And
but you said it too.
Yeah, I said it too, but I mean, I don't know if I believed it.
I thought it was nice that Glenn stayed up in the press box. Everybody else was around John Muckler, and I think he really backed off to allow John his moment. I want to say a bit about Wayne Gretzky, too. We asked Wayne if he'd like to have the chance to come on this broadcast. He knew he couldn't get into this without making it look like he'd steal their spotlight. I know maybe his heart's a little heavy knowing about this, but I'm sure, too, he's smiling as he sees his best friends win it. Let's go to Chris Cuthbert.
Thank you, Ron. Here he is, the captain of the Edmonton Oilers, Mark Messier. Mess, the first time you've accepted the trophy must be a great moment.
Well, it's funny, we were talking before the game that Kevin and I are roommates, and we said, well, let's go there and win this one for Gretz, and if he's watching, this one's for you, big guy.
August 9th, 1988, did you think you could win again this soon?
Well, I don't think anybody really realistically expected us to win this year, but the kid line came through for us so large that gave us another extra shot in the arm that we never expected, and just a great, what more can you say about the whole team?
That made it fun this year, the kids.
Absolutely, the whole
Well, here's one of the kids, Mess. Congratulations. Here's Adam Graves, his first Stanley Cup. Adam.
Oh, it was great. I want to say hi to a few people. Rashendon Lynette, Montreal, Mike, Rory, my little brother Mark and Stan, and the Spots. I love you, and this one's for you.
We have to talk about another trade, the one that brought you here. Did you have any thoughts about a Stanley Cup when you came here?
Well, I was just, when you first get traded, you're kind of, well, maybe they don't want me. And then everyone kept saying to me, you'll get a chance, to win a Stanley Cup. And boy, in all my dreams, this is my ultimate goal. And I'm just consider myself fortunate and lucky to get this opportunity. And I'm the happiest guy in the world right now.
How do you like champagne?
Tastes a lot better than it feels in the eyes.
Adam, congratulations. Here's one of your line mates. If I can bring Joe Murphy in. Big goal tonight. Just a great year for Joe Murphy.
Oh, it was just great to win the Stanley Cup, and I'm so happy to be here. I feel very fortunate in being here, and you know, Adam and Martin played great, and you know, what a feeling it is.
Joe, what was it about coming here that really allowed you to live up to all the promise that they'd given you?
Oh, they just gave me a chance to play here, and you know, said go out and play, and we just filled in a role on the team, and you know, it's just an unbelievable feeling. I can't believe this happened to me, and I'm the happiest man in the world.
A lot of your family down here as well.
Yeah, my mom came, and my father-in-law, and my wife's here, and everyone's here enjoying the big win.
Joe, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Joe Murphy, here's Esa Tikkanen. If Bill Ranford wasn't going to win the Conn Smythe, I think Esa Tikkanen might have. What a great playoff for you.
Thank you. It was excellent. You know, when the team play, 20 guys play, you play yourself well too. So that was key. Everybody played well, and you look at Billy Ranford was excellent today, and he's make a big save, so we win the game.
How do you like winning on the road?
Oh, this is excellent. But too bad, you know, wife's not with us, but we'll see them tomorrow, and I have, you know, family with me in Edmonton, and they're ready for it, and just want to say hello to them, and we're coming home tomorrow with the cup.
Esa, congratulations. A marvelous playoff. Let's bring in Charlie Huddy and Randy Gregg, two of the great veteran defensemen. Charlie, how does this compare with the other four?
Oh, it's as good as any of them, man. It's been a hard, long year, and it was just great.
Charlie, a great defensive effort. Billy Ranford played outstanding, but the defense never seems to get the credit it deserves.
Well, we did, I think for us, we did a good job back there. We worked hard. We did what we had to do. Nothing fancy, just went about our job. And again, Billy was incredible for us. He did what he had to, and we helped him out as much as we could.
This is the story about a team that has come back after some adversity, and you went through that personally this year.
Well, it wasn't one of my better years, but it was a lot of fun when it got down to it. Once the playoffs came around, I got a chance to play, and I was ready to go, and it was a lot of fun.
Charlie, congratulations.
Thanks. Hi to my family out there.
Charlie Huddy, now we're going to go outside to drier area with Ron MacLean and Bill Ranford.
Okay, Chris, I'm with the president of the NHL, John Ziegler, and Conn Smythe Trophy winner, Bill Ranford. Mr. Ziegler, I'll allow you to present this Conn Smythe once again to Bill and pass along your comments.
Well, it's a privilege and a pleasure, and Bill, congratulations in an outstanding series by both teams. And you were the best of the best, and that's really saying something because there were a lot of great players playing out there. Congratulations on the Conn Smythe, and congratulations to your team on the Stanley Cup. It was well deserved.
Thank you very much. It was just a great effort by everybody, and it's just a big honor for me to receive this. It's basically on behalf of my team because I couldn't have done it without them.
Your dad didn't make it down. I was hoping that maybe he'd be brave enough to fly. We saw a feature tonight about how he watches the games. He's a wreck, but I know he's just soaking every moment of this up. Talk a little bit about Mom and Dad again, Bill, and the rest of your family, your wife included.
Well, it's great to have that support from your family, and it's a big honor to get the support from my mom and dad, Red Deer, my wife's folks in Vancouver, and most of all, my wife. Without her, I probably wouldn't be here because of the times that you go through. You need that support, that loving support, and I got it from her, and it's great to have that family support, and then the family that we have in this dressing room over here. You know, we got 25, 26 guys, and that's the kind of family that you need to win a Stanley Cup.
Tell me about the feelings you had as the clock began to tick down.
Well, you know that we scored the third one, and I was able to rest a little easy, and then when that fourth one went in, I couldn't believe it. Right now, I still can't believe this is happening, and then to get the opportunity to receive the Conn Smythe, this is a dream, and you know.
What about that coin, the lucky charm you had? Do you have that around? Or?
I don't have that with me. I hope it's still in there. It's just a coin that I got after the first game against Winnipeg. It was a good luck coin, and it's something that we just had to fall back on, and it worked.
Bill, you're just a tremendous role model coming from my town. I hate to keep bringing Red Deer up, but you know how much we love to do that when we get out of Central Alberta. Congratulations. I know you'll enjoy this summer, and I'll see you up at Eamon's place.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay, let's go back. Thank you, Mr. Ziegler. Let's go back to Chris.
All right, thanks, Ron. Peter Pocklington just took another sip out of the Stanley Cup, and nothing tastes sweeter, I'm sure.
It sure doesn't, especially the fifth one. I guess this is the cup to start the 90s, and our city of Edmonton truly are a city of champions.
Are you a little ahead of schedule on this one?
I don't think so.
You'll be able to go out for dinner again, I'm sure. Now, you had your moments in Edmonton the last couple of years. Is this going to make life easier for Peter Pocklington?
Well, I guess what the last 2 years certainly were expected. But, you know, we've got a great coaching staff, a great team. and a city that demands winners. And in fact, Alberta demands winners. So proud to see it back in Alberta.
Peter, congratulations. Mark Lamb, come on up. Well, I think this has been the most champagne we've had in a Stanley Cup dressing room for the Oilers. Mark Lamb, your thoughts?
Wow. I don't know. I guess you've heard everything about this. It's the best feeling a guy could have in his life, and I got to say it is. You know, it's been a long time coming, and you know, it takes a lot of hard work to win the Stanley Cup. And these guys won 4, now 5, and I can't give enough much credit to them.
We talked about perseverance. Don Cherry's been a big booster of yours. You sat out a little bit over the winter, but you came back and you had a great playoff.
Yeah, you know, things were up and down all season, but all in all, you know, it was a great season for me. I stayed in the NHL the whole season. You know, I kept into the game all the time, and when I got a chance, I went out there and played. And I got to thank Don Cherry for standing behind me. I owe him a beer.
All right, Mark Lamb, congratulations. We're going back outside to Ron MacLean.
They're talking about Don Cherry in there. What's wrong? What's going on? Jari Kurri of the Edmonton Oilers. Jari, congratulations on the Stanley Cup. Tell me how you feel.
Well, I don't think there's any better way to finish the season. It was a long year, a good year. We had some ups and downs, but this is the way to finish.
I spoke about Wayne the other night, and I was saying how when I went back to Edmonton, it seemed so unfair that the Oilers were in the hockey pages and Wayne was in. There was talk about his corporation moving and merging with a new U.S. agency. Geez, you must miss him. And tell me about you and Wayne. And I'd like to lead you into the idea of, would you like to play with him, and would you entertain the idea of leaving Edmonton to make that happen?
Well, that's way early to say. I mean, we celebrate now, and you know, it's been all those years with Dwayne. It was one of the biggest time I ever had. You know, a lot of memories, and I learned an awful lot from him. You know, still carry on me. You know, and this hockey club. You know, we learned the way we play for us, and it shows still the way still playing. You know, it's simple as that.
Yeah, I really think that's true, that it would be callous to forget about him. And he wanted, I know he wanted to talk to you tonight and about you tonight, but doesn't want to steal any of that thunder. What about going back into the playoffs and some of the big goals you scored? Did you think you could do it when you were down 3-1 against Winnipeg?
Well, I think you can never give up, put out of your mind that you can't do it. We felt that those games we were down 3-1, a very close game. We could have been ahead at that time too, but we just battled period by period, game by game, and I think the turning game could be the 6th game. You know, when we lead 3-1, they kept getting back for tied at 3-3, and I got the 4th goal, and we win that game and went home and beat in 7th game. So there's a lot of turnovers in this hockey. You know, we get a great effort for everybody. That's the main thing.
Do you feel 30 years old?
Not really, I know. I mean, it's going to take time for me, good 10 years.
Now, I know you're going to want to talk to Glenn. We'll get, can you come as soon as you can up here? Glenn Sather's just off in the distance, and we're going to get, if you could come up, we're live, so we'll get you and, come on up. There you go. What do you have to say? You stayed back and let John have that moment on the bench, didn't you?
Well, I mean, I enjoyed it from where I was. I really felt good for everybody and happy for the team, and they played so well. It was like a clinic out there tonight, and the coaches have worked hard. After the loss in Edmonton, the coaches were looking at films for 8 hours that day, and I know how much time they put into it, and they deserve to enjoy it by themselves. It was a great thing for them.
What about you? Personally, on what level can you compare this or talk about this? What goes through your own mind as far as your role this year?
Well, I guess the first thing I'm concerned about is getting Jari to stay in Edmonton, but
what are you going to do?
After we get that solved, we'll be happy. I think that everybody's elated that it ended up like it did, and as far as thinking about the future, I'm not really concerned about it right now. I just want to enjoy it with the players and watch them enjoy it for a while.
Okay, Jari's gone. Are you going to sign him as soon as you get back?
Well, we've been fooling around for a long time. He's a tough negotiator, and his agent's a tough negotiator, but yeah, I expect he's going to be back.
Glenn, tremendous year. You're the president, and I've told you this before. You do a lot of things for this organization. I believe Wayne did that too. Do you want to echo that comment? Do you feel that uncomfortable with that?
No, I don't feel uncomfortable. Wayne was the biggest part of this organization for 10 years, and I mean, part of the Stanley Cup is his. He helped us get to the point of where we are with the development of the team and the players, and I'm sure they all feel like he's still part of this organization.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Glenn Sather, president of the Edmonton Oilers and general manager. Here's Chris.